This is some drone shots of some locations that we could potentially film for some motorcycle products. This first couple scenes is down County Road 600. That is right outside of Pagosa Springs, Colorado. This road runs to Williams Reservoir. You'll see the backdrop to Williams Reservoir in a little bit. Some really big mountains off in the distance. When you get up to Williams, the mountains look really good. The backdrop to the reservoir is some really big mountains in the distance. I'm still like 10 or 15 miles away from Williams Reservoir in these videos. This is Piedra Canyon right here. And look how stunning that is. So this is the southern end of the San Juan Mountains. That's Pagosa Peak is right around where the sun is right now. And then back in there is Piedra Falls up in those mountains. And then this big range in the distance off to the left, Williams Reservoir sits back in there in that valley at the bottom of those mountains. So the backdrop to Williams Reservoir is really nice too. I didn't go all the way up there. This is Piedra River down here on the left, and it runs into what we call Piedra Canyon. There's a hiking trail that goes in there with a waterfall. But this is a county road. There's some 2 tracks off of this road that go up in these mountains and some different locations that will also be good for filming. All of this stuff is within half an hour of Pagosa. These shots right here, we move into northern New Mexico. This is around the Jemez Mountains by Los Alamos, New Mexico. That is the Valle Caldera. It's the top of a volcano that used to be a 15,000 foot mountain. This is in the Jemez Mountains as well. This is right around San Antonio Mountain. These cliffs are stunning, and this 2-track road turns into a single track right here. This is a nice single track piece that goes to a little spot that climbs up out of this canyon. This is the Taos Gorge Bridge going over the Rio Grande River. This is right outside of Taos, New Mexico, about 2.5 hours from Pagosa Springs, and there's the gorge. That's called the Taos Plateau, this whole prairie land, and then we have this large backdrop of mountains. And right there under those mountains was Taos. This is near the Taos Junction Bridge, another really good spot for filming. There's also a bridge called the John Dunn Bridge. It has a nice 2-track 4-wheel drive road that takes some tight switchbacks down into that gorge we saw earlier. Right here, this is where the gorge lets out, but going the other way up into this canyon, you can go into the Rio Grande Gorge. Stunning. So this is Taos Junction Bridge, and then up into that gorge about 15 miles is a bridge called the Don John Bridge. That there's another county road, the John Dunn Bridge. There's another county road that goes down into there. This road can take you up top, and then you can take 2-track across the Taos Plateau and drop back into the canyon. All of it is some stunning dirt roads to film on. Big mountain backdrops, big desert looking plateau, and then this very unique canyon with all the brown rock. This is coming out of the Jemez Mountains again. There's some big red desert walls and some really good roads right in this area we were about to shoot, but I ran out of drone battery. And right here, those are the Jemez Mountains we're looking at in the background, and this desert is the area around the amphitheater, Echo Amphitheater, I think, and it's the Monastery of Christ in the Desert we're going to see here in a little bit. It's at the 13 miles at the end of this dirt road is the Monastery of Christ in the Desert, a really cool place in northern New Mexico. I really love riding around out here. There's camp spots, fire spots, little like fire pits and beautiful places to camp all along this river, 13 miles. And these big red backdrop cliffs, red and yellow. Really awesome place with mountains on the other side. Those are the Jemez Mountains. In the background, Los Alamos is right up in those mountains. Oh, Look at this rider just getting it done. Beautiful. And that was that place. There you can see some of those big red cliffs over there. There's a lot of potential for shooting in this canyon. And here we're further in the canyon. This is the Monastery of Christ in the Desert, right over there on the right side. Look at these happy riders just enjoying a beautiful day in northern New Mexico. That is the monastery grounds. That's a really wonderful place to go visit. Here's one of our favorite lookouts. Just that's I believe they call that Navajo Peak, that mountain off on the left. And there's a nice lookout at the river. I believe that's the Rio Chama River, but I could be wrong. I think that's the Rio Chama. Really nice spot right here. Look at those two adventure riders just getting it done.
Welcome to Grand Venture. Subscribe for our latest adventure rides. We've got the best bikes for your next trip.